Now, South Africa's Small Enterprise Finance Agency plans to disburse 737 million rand to more than 15,000 small firms by the end of the 2013-2014 financial year. SEFA hosted a roundtable dialogue on small, medium and micro enterprise wholesale lending last week. Panache Chugumadzi spoke to the CEO Takani Makuba about SEFA's lending strategies.
Aim of this dialogue at Panache, we are a government institution, we are an agency of government. We are providing funding to intermediaries to lend on our behalf, but they need to ensure that they subscribe to the developmental agenda, the developmental mandate of SEFA. So this dialogue is to ensure that how can we together increase the reach? How can we as intermediaries, what are the challenges? What are the challenges that we are facing alone as SEFA? How are the challenges of the intermediaries? How can we be able to really ensure, maximize the reach optimally to ensure that small businesses get funding from us? There are a number of challenges that we need to address. The issue of pricing. If, for instance, you provide funding to an intermediary at a competitive price, they get a competitive price. I don't want to use discounted price, but they get a competitive price from SEFA. But when they on lend to small businesses, we also expect them to do the same.
So what is now going to change, and what is the new model that you will be using from now on?
What we say is, in the past, you invariably provide funding to the intermediaries and you leave them on their own to run their businesses. But we are saying now, we need to know what is, we need to really fully understand. Some of them we provide funding as a shareholder activism. If we provide funding to this entity, let's also have a seat in the board of the entities that we provide funding to. Where we have provided funding without having a seat, we need to know what is happening. We need to be able to properly informed. Hence, we have introduced as an institution what we call post-investment monitoring department, so that we can be able to monitor how these institutions are performing. In terms of the funding that we provided, when we provide the funding is for development. Are they achieving those development? What are the bottlenecks? How can we be able to come in earlier and identify early warning on these entities so that we can be able to assist them to ensure that they achieve the goals that we want to achieve as an institution? So those are the game changers. We cannot be a passive investor. We cannot be a passive lender. We need to ensure that the money that we provided to them is well spent for the benefit of the end users.